that represent the Cub Scouts and the Boy Scouts. There is a gap that separates them. This gap must be filled in with the recognition and knowledge of what this Boy Scout program is all about. We begin with the Scout Promise. When a Scout raises his hand in the Scout sign, his 3 fingers stand for the duties he promises to uphold as a Scout in the Scout Promise. Before you pledge yourself to any oath or promise, you must know what this means. The paragraph that follows will help you understand the meaning of the Scout Oath. On my honor, by giving your word, you are promising to be guided by the ideals of the Scout Oath. I will do my best. Try hard to live up to the points of the Scout Oath. Vish, why don't you grab the first point, which is duty to God and country. We'll set it in the middle. Mr. Mom's in the middle, get a little bit quick. To do my duty to God. Your family and religious leaders teach you about God and the ways you can serve. To do your duty to God by following the wisdom of the teachings every day, by respecting and defending the rights of others to practice their own beliefs. And my country. Help keep the United States a strong and fair nation by learning about our system of government and your responsibilities as a citizen and future voter. And to obey the Scout Law. 12 points of the Scout Law are guidelines that can lead you toward wise choices. Ethan, why don't you grab duty to others? To help other people at all times. There are many people who need you. Your cheerful smile and helping him will ease the burden of many who need assistance. By helping out wherever possible, you are doing your part to make the world better. Vish, why don't you grab duty to self? I'll put that in the back. To keep myself physically strong, take care of your body so that it will serve you well your entire life. Mentally awake. Develop your mind both in classroom and outside of school. And morally straight. To be a person of strong character. Your relationships with others should be honest and open. You should respect and defend the rights of all people. Be clean in your speech and your actions, and remain faithful in your religious beliefs. So, the gap is closed, but it would still be very hard to cross. We need to add something with substance that will give the boys something on which to stand. We add the virtues that every Boy Scout agrees to have and to keep when he recites the Scout Law. The first virtue is trustworthy. A Scout is trustworthy. A Scout tells the truth. He is honest, and he keeps his promises. People can depend on him. A Scout is loyal. A Scout is true to his family, friends, Scout leaders, school, and his nation. A Scout is helpful. A Scout cares about other people. He willingly volunteers to help others without expecting payment or reward. A Scout is friendly. A Scout is a friend to all. He is a brother to other Scouts. He offers his friendship to people of all races and nations and respects them even if their beliefs and customs are different from his own. The Scout is courteous. The Scout is polite to everyone regardless of age or position. He knows that using good manners makes it easier for people to get along. The Scout is kind. The Scout knows there is strength in being gentle. He treats others as he wants to be treated. Without good reason, he does not harm or kill any living thing. The Scout is obedient. The Scout follows the rules of his family, school, and troop. He obeys the laws of his community and his country. If he thinks these rules and laws are unfair, he tries to have them changed in an orderly manner rather than disobeying them. The Scout is cheerful. The Scout looks for the bright side of life. He cheerfully does tasks that come his way. He tries to make others happy. The Scout is thrifty. A Scout works to pay his own way and to help others. He saves for the future. He protects and conserves natural resources. He carefully uses his time and property. The Scout is brave. A Scout can face danger, although he is afraid. He has the courage to stand for what he thinks is right, even if others laugh at him or threaten him. A Scout is clean. A Scout keeps his body and mind fit and clean. He chooses the company of those who live by high standards. He keeps his home and his community clean. And lastly, a Scout is reverent. A Scout is reverent toward God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects his beliefs of others. Thank you, boys. And with this, the Scout Promise and Scout Law, we have built the bridge that leads us from Cub Scouting to Boy Scouting. At this time, I would ask the representatives of the Boy Scout troop, and for these two are going to be Troop 19, please come forward and welcome these Scouts into the Boy Scout program. To the troop, the pack charges you with the responsibility to provide these Scouts with a healthy, fun, and adventure-filled program. They have worked hard to get to this point. Don't be afraid to challenge them all more. Take them along the Boy Scout trail so that someday, soon, we'll be able to say, that Eagle Scout came from our path. Realizing the Boy Scout program, much like the Cub Scout program, depends on active participation of the boys and their parents. We would ask the parents of both Vish and Ethan to please come forward and cross over with their sons.